I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Recently, everyone has been witnessing their favorite celebrities making headlines, whether it's for daring fashion choices, unexpected partnerships, or unforgettable performances. But when it comes to Katy Perry, controversy seems to follow the pop sensation like a shadow. Perry has frequently made the news for reasons beyond her music, from controversial concerts to well-publicized conflicts. Her most recent endeavor has caused ripples once more, the release of Lifetimes. Katy Perry's Lifetimes was released on August 9, 2024, and it immediately became the talk of the town, garnering millions of views for its vibrant and imaginative locations. The video is a visual treat, featuring Katy Perry's lively energy and magical scenes. While Perry's creativity makes it intriguing, not everyone loves Lifetimes. Despite receiving great reviews initially, Lifetimes eventually caught the attention of Spanish officials due to allegations of environmental harm and the destruction of natural areas. The video was shot on a Balearic island in Spain, featuring sand dunes that are now at the center of an investigation.
I've ever worn. Oh God, I should have prepped this.
The government of the Balearic Islands has opened an inquiry into claims that Katy Perry's video was improperly filmed on protected sand dunes. Ses Palmador is part of the Salinas de Santa Pola Natural Preserve, a 15,000-hectare vital biological zone that protects northern Formentera and southern Ibiza. So, why do sand dunes have any significance? The dunes in this area are unique because they are part of a dynamic coastal system. As they move along the shore, they form a barrier between the sea and the interior regions. In addition to being stunning, this natural feature is crucial for environmental preservation. Now, let's get into the reasons why this area is so crucial for environmental preservation. First, there's the issue of control of coastal erosion. Dunes act as a natural barrier to prevent coastal erosion. They protect inland regions from floods and prevent severe land loss by absorbing and dispersing the energy from storm waves and high tides.
Except when this happens. Last week, a couple of storm systems gave parts of the east coast an absolute pounding.
Without these dunes, coastal regions would be more susceptible due to the effects of extreme weather and sea level rise. Next, there's the issue of wildlife habitat. Numerous plant and animal species which have evolved specifically for this habitat can be found living in these dunes. For many species, including some that are rare and endangered, the dunes offer vital nesting grounds and refuge. This includes a variety of invertebrates and birds that depend on the dune ecosystem for their survival, such as the Kentish plover. Next, we have water filtration. The dunes filter and purify groundwater. Rain and other surface water seep through the sand, removing impurities. The region's freshwater sources are vital to both humans and animals, and this natural filtering process helps maintain their quality. Next, we have the ecological balance. Sand dunes support the overall ecological balance of marine and coastal habitats. They sustain a variety of ecosystems and contribute to the upkeep of nearby habitats, such as estuaries and marshes. Due to their connectivity, the dunes are an essential component of the greater natural system. And finally, we have the cultural and scientific value. Beyond their environmental advantages, the dunes have cultural and scientific significance. Their role in coastal processes and unique habitats has prompted much research. This research aids in the development of conservation strategies and a better understanding of the implications of climate change. So, what's the problem with the footage? Whether Katy Perry's crew had the proper permission to film in these protected locations is the main focus of the investigation. Due to their importance, the dunes in Donan National Park are governed by strict environmental regulations. Typically, specific licenses are required for any activity that may damage protected sites, including filming. The primary aim of the inquiry is to determine whether Perry's production was granted the necessary permits to film in the sand dunes. It may turn out that the production was carried out without permission, constituting a major violation of environmental law. The purpose of the permit process is to ensure that any activity in protected areas has the least possible negative environmental impact. If Katy Perry's team is found to have violated any rules, they may face substantial penalties, depending on the specific legislation broken and the extent of the damage. Penalties for environmental infractions in Spain can vary significantly. Possible penalties range from a few thousand to millions of euros for unlawful activities in protected areas. The precise amount would depend on several factors, including the degree of damage sustained, any long-term harm caused, and the compliance record of the production team. In addition to monetary fines, there could be environmental and legal consequences. The production team may need to undertake remedial measures, such as sponsoring conservation activities or rehabilitating the affected areas. In extreme cases, legal action may be necessary to ensure compliance with environmental protection regulations. So, what was Katy Perry's team response? Capitol Records, or Katy Perry's record company, has released a statement in response to these allegations. The label clarified that the production company assured them that all required permissions had been obtained. They stated, "The production company informed us that while one permit was still being processed, verbal approval had been granted for the filming." According to Capitol Records, the local production team applied for permission on July 22nd, received verbal consent on July 26th, and began filming on July 27th. The label also emphasized that the production team has kept them updated during the inquiry and is fully cooperating. This issue highlights broader concerns about environmental responsibility and the impact of artistic creations on the environment. As artists continue to experiment and incorporate new elements into their works, discussing how these creations affect the environment is becoming increasingly crucial. The situation with Katy Perry's Lifetime's video underscores the necessity of ongoing communication between artists, environmentalists, and local authorities. It also reminds us of the potential impacts that creative works can have on the environment, whether encouraging environmentally friendly behavior or, conversely, causing ecological harm. In summary, all parties involved are taking the matter seriously as the inquiry continues. Capitol Records is evaluating the filming's impact, while the environmental department works with the authorities to resolve any issues. So, how do you feel about this dispute? Was it a genuine oversight or a case of misunderstanding during the filming? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Additionally, don't forget to like and subscribe for more news and updates on this and other stories.